passed the note, took some money, and then fled the store through the parking lot, and that's all we have at this point.
2 local bank robberies in one day, but the investigation does not stop there. Good evening, I'm Danielle Lerner.
Hello, thanks for joining us. I'm Tony Coppola. 2 Central Coast banks are robbed in a little more than an hour, and police are still searching for the person who's responsible. The first robbery happened at the Wells Fargo bank that is inside Vons on Broad Street in San Luis Obispo. That took place shortly after 1 this afternoon. Then, just over an hour later, the Wells Fargo on West Tefft in Nipomo was robbed. The suspect in both cases got away with cash. KSBY News reporter Ryan Fran joins us now live in the San Luis Obispo News Center with more on this story. Ryan.
Tony, good evening to you. One of the first things investigators are looking at is if these 2 robberies were committed by the same person. As of now, they say the descriptions are similar, but they still are not sure if it is indeed the same person who robbed both banks. Both suspect descriptions say the robber was a white male who had a black baseball hat and a tan shirt or jacket, but the San Luis Obispo suspect is listed at about 5'11" with an unknown weight and somewhere in his 30s or 40s. The Nipomo suspect is listed at approximately 5'8" and in his 20s. In both robberies today, police say the suspect handed a teller a note that stated he had a gun, although none was seen by witnesses. San Luis Obispo detectives say their robber may not only be linked to the Nipomo heist, but to several others as well.
Probably a little too early to tell, but there's a suspicion that we had a bank robbery a while back at Chase Bank on Choro Street, former Washington Mutual, and similar description, so we're investigating that as well, and the FBI is assisting.
This is a surveillance photo of that suspect from the robbery that happened at the end of October. Police say they also believe this person is linked to the Rabobank robbery that happened in Pismo Beach in early September. This is a surveillance photo of that suspect. And now, in addition to the local cases, investigators also believe this same suspect may be responsible for several other robberies throughout Southern California. Reporting live in the San Luis Obispo News Center tonight, I'm Ryan Ferrantoni. Let's go back to you.
All right, very interesting. Thanks, Ryan. And police have not released any surveillance photos from the robberies today.